Welcome back. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi met with the visiting head of the Lebanese Progressive Socialist Party, Walid Jumblatt, for talks on the latest developments in Lebanon and the Middle East. The details are in the upcoming report.
President Fattah al-Sisi met on Thursday with visiting head of Lebanon's Progressive Socialist Party, Walid Jumblatt. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Bassam Radi said that during the meeting, President al-Sisi reaffirmed the depth of the Egyptian-Lebanese ties. The president also expressed Egypt's keenness on Lebanon's peace and security. During the meeting, President al-Sisi hailed Jumblatt's efforts in preserving the country's stability. The talks also covered the situation in Syria and the latest developments in the Palestinian territories. The president reiterated Egypt's stance in support of the Palestinian people in efforts to regain their rights according to the relevant international resolutions. The talks also covered Egypt's efforts to achieve the Palestinian reconciliation as a main pillar for protecting the Palestinian unity, in addition to working on improving the living conditions for the people in Gaza Strip. For his part, Jumblatt expressed his country's keenness on boosting Egyptian-Lebanese relations. The Lebanese politician expressed his appreciation for Egypt's support for Lebanon in all fields.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli met with the Lebanese Trade and Economy Minister Mansour Battish on the latest economic developments in Lebanon. The Prime Minister called for fostering coordination between the two countries and enhancing joint cooperation in all domains. Meanwhile, the Lebanese minister stressed his country's keenness on benefiting from the Egyptian expertise in the field of economic reform and on bolstering the bilateral economic ties during the upcoming period. The Lebanese delegation is taking part in the 104th round of the Arab League Economic and Social Council. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli also met with the Greek ambassador to Egypt, Michel Dimasas, as he finalized his mission to Cairo. During the meeting, Madbouli praised the progress in the bilateral ties and the trilateral relations among Egypt, Greece and Cyprus. The Prime Minister also expressed appreciation for the ambassador's efforts in boosting cooperation between Egypt and Greece. For his part, the Greek ambassador presented the gratitude towards the Egyptian leadership and people for their keenness on enhancing cooperation during the period that he was on duty. He also hailed the ties between Cairo and Athens and said he is looking forward to achieving more progress during the upcoming years. And still in Egypt, the Interior Ministry announced that 6 terrorists were killed in the exchange of fire during a crackdown on the hideout in a desert area near Al Bahariya Oasis. A statement by the Interior Ministry said that the security forces raided the hideout upon information that a number of runaway terrorists were hiding in the area. The statement added that the weapons were seized during the operation and that legal procedures and investigations were launched. The raid is part of the ministry's efforts in uprooting terrorist organizations which threaten national peace and security.
Egypt's stock market indices soared on Thursday, being bolstered by purchasing operations by Arab and foreign investors. The main EGX 30 added 0.62%, the EGX 70 soared 0.9%, the more expanded EGX 100 added 0.18%. The overall transactions and dealings within the session reached £3.3 billion. The The Egyptian Football Association said that Egypt Cup final between Zamalek and Pyramids will take place on Sunday at Burj Al Arab Stadium in Alexandria. Zamalek, 26-time Egypt Cup championships, are looking for a sixth cup title in 7 seasons. They qualified for the final after defeating Al Ittihad of Alexandria 1-0. Pyramids FC reached their first ever Egypt Cup final after beating Petrojet 2-0.